Leeds United 2, Watford 1. What a day for Leeds United. The opening 10 minutes was more electric than the rock. And then the next 80 minutes that preceded that were flatter than a bottle of Coke that had been left out on the side of your counter for half an hour. That was not very good for Leeds United in terms of a spectacle, but it was very, very good in terms of a result on the board, because Leeds are now top of the championship table. Yes, on goal difference, which we are tied with Sunderland, but it is still a good feeling for Leeds United to keep edging ourselves in front of our oppositions. Yes, they have games in hand and the ability to catch us, but as of standing right now, pleasant viewing for Leeds United, because we have been stumbling around this year around the 4th or 5th place, and if you look at last season, we barely scratched the surface of the top place of the table until very late in the season. So yes, whilst I don't think it's necessarily been the most amazing start to the season for Leeds United, the fact that we're still in and around that conversation right now is something that excites me going forward, because I do believe there is a lot of scope for development and growth within this team. So I do see that as a very big positive. Now, I'm going to get straight to the main criticism that people would have of today, and that's the fact that after such an amazing opening 10-minute spell from Leeds United, where we were pinning them back more than Sadio Mane's hairline back in the day, and they couldn't really string two passes together, couldn't string two sentences together, couldn't string two sentient thoughts together without Leeds United being up there where the sun don't shine. After Ramazani's unfortunate injury, which we will touch on in a little bit, we just really took our foot off the gas. We sat back, allowed them to play their game, and just really allowed Watford to have a lot more joy than they really should have in that game. I mean, the first half, they had about 46% possession, which, you know, is rare for Leeds to allow a side to have that much of the ball generally. And just, most importantly, didn't really maintain that same level of intensity that we did earlier on to get those two goals. And you'd like Leeds to push forward, to get a third, to get a fourth, before really taking their foot off the gas. The fact that we did it so early, the fact that it happened after Ramazani's injury, and because he was down for a few minutes as well, that kind of allowed Watford to get back into the pace of the game. It took Leeds' momentum out of the game. So yes, I can't blame it entirely on Daniel Farke or Leeds sitting back, but I would say I would like to see a little bit more attacking incentive from Leeds United to kill the game off a little bit more, because you can see with the game only being at 1 or 2-0, you're always in danger of the tides turning. Watford created a couple of decent chances in the first half, but Leeds was still relatively in control. I was quite comfortable. I really enjoyed the midfield work of Tanaka and Rothwell in the first half. The counter-pressing I thought was really good from both of them. The ground they were covering, it really allowed Leeds to stop a lot of those counter-attacks from happening before they could even take place. However, second half we came out, instantly looked flat, instantly looked lethargic. They come down the right hand side of the pitch, skid mark defending, the ball comes across, Meslier can't quite get to it. It was Roden, I believe, who cleared it back into the path, and it's just easily slotted away by Barr there. Very, very terrible goal for Leeds to give away. But listen, it is a positive spell from Leeds United that we were still able to hold off for the rest of the game. I want to know from you guys, though, how do you guys feel about it? Were you happy with the fact that Leeds kind of left it close, but still got the 3 points? Or are you someone that looks at it more and says, listen, that performance, yes, it was okay today, it just about got us over the line, but in terms of going forward, that is something that we seriously need to address? Because I would probably be on that side of the table a little bit more. I can't complain because we got another win and we're still building momentum that side. But the fact that that second half in general was as uninspiring as it was, and the fact that Leeds, yes, we could have nicked a couple of goals. Joseph had a big chance when Dan James put him through with the Trivela of Dreams, and we could have killed the game off. But the fact that we didn't, and the fact that we did edge through with a 2-1, Listen, I think it just rings alarm bells. You can't keep doing this. We're seeing it week in, week out, and right now it's working. Right now we're just about nicking enough points to pluck ourselves up there and slowly build momentum going forward. And I know the Sheffield United game was a lot better than that. But I want us to put a consistent string of performances together where we're keeping it tight at the back. We're not giving away stupid, sloppy goals. We're keeping clean sheets. And we're actually putting the ball in the back of the net, creating more chances and making the most of the opportunities that we have. Making the most, that doesn't just mean opportunities in front of goal, but it means opportunities to create. Opportunities where we have sides pinned back and you can smell the blood. It's almost like Anthony Joshua when he changed, when he first was coming through the ranks and he was fighting people. The second he smelt that blood, and the second he saw that the other fighter was wounded, he'd step in and go for the knockout blow and throw combinations. But Leeds, so many times, we have people penned up against the ropes. They're rope-a-doping for their life, trying to avoid those punches because they know one more shot and they're out for good, sweet dreams, baby. And we're just not quite putting that foot on the clutch and shifting it into fifth gear the way we should. Instead, we're coasting. We're taking our foot off the accelerator. Someone even said we're not even taking our foot off the gas. We're putting the handbrake up, tossing out the keys. I did steal that one. But Leeds almost had the game stolen from us in a couple of key moments today. And yes, I still thought we were the better side. Yes, I still thought we had a lot of control of the game. But it's just, I want to see a little bit more. And I'm being harsh and I'm being critical because I expect a lot out of these great players that we have. And I do expect a lot out of Daniel Farke because of his managerial acumen. Leeds United, actually, I must have got the tables wrong. Turns out we're second. So I apologise for everything I said at the beginning of the video. We're actually second. I was looking at my table on FootMob and it said we were first, even though we had the same goal difference. But I'm looking at it on Sky Sports and we're second. So, yes, it turns out we haven't scored more than them. I should have checked that. I just checked my FootMob thing and I went through with that. So, I made a bit of a fool myself. I've also eaten 1 month gone off date food today. So, I'm not feeling the best as it is. But listen, it was a good result for Leeds United. It was a good performance overall. And I'm happy with the 3 points. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm leaning too much into a negativity when I'm talking in that sense? Or are you potentially seeing what I'm saying in the terms of those performances will eventually come to catch you out and you'd like to see us kill games off a little bit more? I don't even care about necessarily the excitement of the game. I just want us to take advantage of the good opportunities that we do have to kill sides off. But overall, it was a professional performance today. We wasted time when we needed to. We played the ball around in comfortable areas of the field and managed to tick the clock down and go and surf off to a 2-1 win. Gutted to see Ramazani come off. I think we really lost an edge losing him. Solomon, I know it's his first game back, but he did not quite look up to speed with what Ramazani was doing on that wing. Listen, I'm not even just talking about his world-class goal with that amazing goalkeeping, which couldn't quite keep it out. But I'm going to give Solomon time to get back because I think he is a great, great player. But Ramazani, I think, is just turning into an absolutely generational talent on that left-hand side. And I want to see him back as soon as possible. Let me know what you guys think, though, down in the comment section down below. For now, guys, we'll see you very soon. And au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.